And they're off. Betfred Becher Chase Day underway with the Betfred TV Fillies Juvenile Hurdle. This listed prize. They head towards the first of their 9 flights on the 2-mile 1 furlong journey. An Evening Hush in the pink jacket, the first to show to advantage. She made all to score at Exeter, and she leads early on here, and they've all cleared the opening flight safely. Castafiore, pink cap, is giving most immediate chase, with Daisy de Sivilla out wide in third. And then a 3 or 4 length break to Pleasure Dome, purple jacket, who heads the chasing cluster, sitting in fourth, 2 lengths in advance of the nose-bounded Heaven Sent. And then Rosa Damascena, maroon cap, shadowed by Litorale Chi, away to the left. And Hestina, pink jacket, is under pretty heavy restraint from Harry Skelton. She takes a bit of a grip at the back of the field. Here's the second, Evening Hush, hurdling fluently. Castafiore giving it plenty of daylight, and the rest over neatly enough. And on now to the only other flight up the straight. Evening Hush, Daisy de Sivilla just about poking her nose into second, pearl blue jacket, ahead of Castafiore. And the leading trio have established themselves 6 or 7 lengths clear of Pleasure Dome in fourth, rising at flight number 3. Leading Quartet over safely, and the other half of the field are led by the white-faced Heaven Sent. And then Litorale Chi, Rosa Damascena, and Hestina, who's still held up. There would be 20 lengths top to tail as they head underneath the judge and prepare to embark upon one further circuit. Evening Hush and Paul Maloney rounding the turn ahead of Daisy de Sivilla and Tom Scudamore, and Castafiore and Brian Hughes in third. Still this break to Pleasure Dome, 6 lengths away in fourth position. Another 5 lengths to Rosa Damascena for informed trainer Alan King. And then Heaven Sent the outside ahead of Litorale Chi, and the well-supported Hestina, pink jacket for Harry Skelton, still towards the rear of the field, but in touch. Starting off across the far side, and on to the fourth they go. Evening Hush by a couple of lengths to Daisy de Sivilla, Castafiore. Just 5 lengths away now to Pleasure Dome. Similar gap to Rosa Damascena from Heaven Sent, Litorale Chi and Hestina. As the leaders skip out over the first of a trio of flights on the far side. Heaven Sent just being squeezed along. Pass through the halfway point. Evening Hush draws to the next. Gets over it neatly once more. On the other half of the field over safely enough. Litorale Chi a little disorganised. She slightly backed off the previous flight. She's just been squeezed along at the back of the field by Geraghty. Litorale Chi now last of all as Hestina in the pink silks makes some progress. Up ahead, however, Evening Hush still leads, going to the last on the far side. 4 out. Castafiore under Brian Hughes has regained second, but kicked the top out of that. Daisy de Sivilla is having to be ridden along in third, and then Pleasure Dome, a purple jacket, just ahead of the improving Hestina as Daisy de Sivilla comes under stronger pressure still. Reminders in rear for Heaven Sent. Litorale Chi has made a couple of places, and Rosa Damascena is last. But Evening Hush is pressing on again as they run on down the side of the course, on towards the third last. She stretched her lead to 4 lengths over Castafiore in pursuit. A 5-length break to Pleasure Dome and Hestina, who are each closing in. Neither the leading pair especially proficient there. And Evening Hush now enters the last half mile. Maloney glances in behind. He'll see that Brian Hughes and Castafiore are still chasing, and they turn to face the final couple of flights. There's a 6 or 7 length break to Pleasure Dome and Hestina, who've each come under pressure, third and fourth respectively, and then another break to Litorale Chi, followed by Daisy de Sivilla, who's dropped right away, and Heaven Sent, and at the back of the field Rosa Damascena's virtually pulled up. So Evening Hush draws towards the second last, chased by Castafiore. There's still 4 lengths between them. Pleasure Dome is 8 lengths away in third. Hestina can't muster any more back in fourth, and again Maloney glances in behind on Evening Hush, and the filly has found more here. She runs on down inside the last quarter mile, going away from Castafiore seemingly. They're going to be coming home at wide margins here, and Evening Hush has a long lead as she draws towards the final flight. She gets over it safely with a fast and fluent leap. Castafiore hops over in second, and Pleasure Dome is back in third, but Evening Hush has stretched them right out here in very similar fashion to Exeter. She's made every inch of the running and has absolutely run them into submission. She'll take this listed prize in great style, remain unbeaten over hurdles. It's a 23rd winner of the season for Paul Maloney. Evening Hush has run them ragged. Castafiore gave vain chase all the way up the straight. Pleasure Dome was back in third, and then Litorale Chi and Heaven Sent.
First, number 3, Evening Hush. Second, number 1. Third, number 7, and the fourth placed horse, number 6. The full result to our first race of the day, the Betfred TV Fillies Juvenile Hurdle Race. First, number 3, Evening Hush. Second, number 1, Castafiore. Third, number